Welcome back to Casual Bias Rugby. Rassie Erasmus has announced his team to take on England at the Allianz Stadium. Massive clash. You know, these two, it's not really rivalry, but it always feels like a rivalry when these two teams play against each other. England will probably be hungry for that revenge story of the semi-final, but obviously they're not on great form at the moment. I think they've got 5 losses in a row. Could be 6, I'm not even sure. Yeah, but it's going to be a massive clash. But yeah, I love everything about this team. Rassie Erasmus has plugged in the air fryer, so he's cooking out something special out here for us today. There's a couple of changes maybe here and there that I would have made, but overall I'm very happy with the team and we're going to run through it. So please do remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I do appreciate you guys. And do yourself the favor and watch this morning's video that came out where it's the fan forum. As you know, I do a preview and a review with the fan forum of fans from literally all over the world just chatting about the game. It's a lovely conversation. It's about 50 minutes, so you can listen to it like it's a podcast or just a proper discussion, and give your thoughts and opinions in the comment section as well, because that's what it's all about, right? We want to stir up some conversation and discussion whether you agree or disagree. You know, that's the beauty of this game. Anyway, I'm not going to waste your time. Let's get into it. 1, 2, 3. We've got Ox, the steamroller and chair, Bongi Manambi and Volko Low. No surprises with the first two, but obviously Volko Low comes in for Thomas du Toit. I do feel a bit for Thomas because I thought he had a standout game against Scotland. He was very impressive. But Volko Low, he's been sensational for the Bulls. He deserves this opportunity. I said yesterday in a video where I spoke about like a predicted lineup, or well, just a fun lineup that I would have liked to have seen Volko Low maybe be on the bench with Malcolm Marx and Vincent Koch, switching Vincent Koch over to the other side, just because I didn't want to drop Thomas du Toit. But I mean, I don't really have an issue with it. These boys, they'll get the job done. They'll know they're up for a scrum battle. We usually think our scrums are a lot better than England's, but I mean, they stood pretty firm and strong in the semi-final until the bomb squad came on. But these are the bomb squad boys that came on. I mean, well, Oxenche came off the bench, but they'll be ready for the scrum battle. Volko Low, he'll be hungry. Moving on to the locking partners, we've got Eben Etzebeth, Erge Snyman. Erge Snyman, obviously at the moment the face of Irish rugby, the face of Leinster. And surprise, surprise, I didn't even know this until Rugby Pass posted it a few hours ago. This is the first time ever that these two play together as a combination, which is absolutely insane if you look at the test matches between them, how many years there's been with these two playing in the same team. Finally, they start the game together. Obviously, they have played together with Erge Snyman just coming onto the field, but it's the first time that they start together, which is absolutely insane. So I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, a lot of people would say this is an absolute dream combination, and we're getting to witness it. I mean, I do believe the locks of England are very good. I do rate Maro Itoje. I do really rate George Martin, who's also a very young talent for England. So these guys, they'll have their hands full, but I mean, it's just a beautiful combination, to be fair. Moving on to the Lucy's, Captain Rugby, Captain South Africa, Captain Siya Kolisi takes that 6 jersey. I mean, the guy's got a broken face, literally twice now, and he's recovered within a week. That is crazy to me. If people want to talk about Antoine Dupont making quick recoveries for a World Cup quarterfinal, look at this. That is what you call steroids in the face. The recovery on that is absolutely crazy. But yeah, Siya Kolisi takes that 6 jersey. Pieter-Steph to tackle goes into that 7 jersey. I thought we might see him in that 5 jersey. But obviously, I don't have any issues with him taking his normal spot. You know, his main job, just rush down on Marcus Smith. Him and Eben Etzebeth, the same as they did in the World Cup final with Richie Mo'unga. Don't really give him any time. Don't give him time and space to create something, right? So just absolutely steamroll him, kind of. That will be their job. And they do it very, very well. So, yeah. Finally, in that 8 jersey, Jasper Wiese. No issues. He plays in England in the Premiership. He'll be hungry to play against some of the boys that he plays against on a week to week basis, as well as on a week to week basis he plays with them. So he'll be hungry for this one. Moving into the back line, we've got Grant Williams, Manie Libbok, dream combination for me. I think they just suit each other so well. Grant Williams finally gets that start again. Because we always call for him to start, but he's just always on the bench. Impact player, but this time he gets that opportunity to start with Manie Libbok in that 10 jersey. And I know Manie's a very controversial figure. There's a lot of people that would say he shouldn't be playing 10. Yeah, he shouldn't even be in the squad. He shouldn't be taking the kicking duties. My opinion is obviously a lot different. A lot of people would say that I'm very biased. Yeah, I mean, I won't disagree with you in terms of saying I'm biased, but I do really rate Manie. I think he's a sensational 10. I think he gets a bit of grief when it comes to his kicking, but people take it over into his game where he's not a bad player at all. Right, like he's had the bad game against England in the semi-final, to be fair, and he got hooked like he should have. But other than that, I thought he's been a great player for us in that 10 jersey, if you just take the kicking away. So I wonder what we're going to do off the tee. As I've mentioned it before, that Manie has switched up his kicking routine. I don't want to look into it too much. He played with it one game and played when he played for the Stormers now, and he had a 100% kicking record, which is obviously very good. But yeah, well, it's going to be interesting to see whether he or Cheslin Kolbe takes the kicking duties for this one. But Manie will be hungry, you know, getting hooked off the field against England 30 minutes in. This time he gets his revenge story. He can go out and play his game now. He's playing under the Tony Brown system, which I think suits him absolutely beautifully. And he's got his perfect centre combination outside of him. I thought Andre Esterhuizen might start because of the comments that was made in the week. Damian Dealinder and Jesse Krill as the centre partners, and I think that's perfect for Manie to play against the boys with to play with the boys that have all the experience in the world. So I'm not going to really extend too much on the points of our centres. They are sensational. Yeah. Usually the centre battle is quite fine, but I think we are quite levels above their centres at the moment. Well, at least on current form with Henry Slater and Ollie Lawrence on England's side. The return of Kurtley Arendse and Cheslin Kolbe, that combination, absolutely deadly. I wonder what our tactic will be with the high ball, because obviously England have gone with Freddie Stewart at the back to secure that ball, but we know Kurtley Arendse and Cheslin Kolbe, they'll be flying after those Manie Libbok high ball, cross-field kicks type things that he does. It will make the aerial battle so interesting. And then obviously we have Apulile Fassi, who's got the safest hands in the world. So England could always go with that high ball tactic of just as the same as they did in the semi-final. But I feel like we've got some secure hands under the ball now. I mean, Damian Willemse does have secure hands, but and Freddie Stewart is very good under the high ball, but they've only got Freddie Stewart now. There's no more Johnny May, and we have Apulile Fassi, who is sensational under the high ball. So, yeah, it makes sense. The team makes very much sense. I'm very excited to see this team. I do think England is a bit vulnerable when it comes to defence at the moment, so I really want us to flow this back line, get the backs moving, get our wingers into space, get Apulile Fassi into space, because that is where we will thrive in this game. Moving on to the bench, 5-3 split. I'm surprised with the 5-3, but also not too surprised. But I did think we will go 6-2. Malcolm Marx, Gerard Steenekamp and Vincent Koch, just the usual bomb squad there. Ulrich Lowe and Kwagga Smith, which probably means that Pieter Steff will go into that 5 jersey if RG comes off. Ulrich Lowe goes into that 7 jersey, and then Kwagga Smith takes that 8 jersey. I am a bit surprised, or well, not surprised. I would have made the one change in terms of taking out Kwagga and putting in Cameron Hanekom. I did not because I don't like Kwagga. I love Kwagga from the bench, sensational. Just to give Cameron Hanekom a taste of what international rugby is like. It is a big game, but he's got all the big players around him to give him that confidence. If you bring him and Ulrich Lowe off the bench, it would have been maybe a bit more comforting for him. That's just my point of view, though. Obviously, I love Kwagga, and if this was a game that really mattered everything to me, I would have obviously just played Kwagga. That wouldn't, I wouldn't change anything there. I just wanted to give Cameron Hanekom that cap because Rassie came out and apparently Rassie came out and he said that he wouldn't be that petty and play him against Wales so that they know who they lost. Right. So this kind of, if that is true, that kind of confirms that we won't see Cameron Hanekom in the green and gold. But hopefully one day we do. Kobus Reinach, Andre Pollard, Lucanio Am. There's only one change that I would have made there. I'm very excited for Kobus Reinach and Andre Pollard. I like that as a pairing together. I would have changed Lucanio Am. Not that I don't like Lucanio, but I would have wanted to play Willie Leroux in that 23 jersey to get him to 100 caps, or well, to 99 caps, so that he can get the 100 against Wales. But I'm guessing they probably have an agreement that he will play the next game against Wales and then make his 100th cap when he gets home next year against who's our first game against? Italy? I'm not even sure. But I'm guessing that is kind of what the agreement is between them. Let me know what you guys think of the squad. I absolutely love it. Nothing really that I would change outside of bringing in Willie and Cameron Hanekom, and then maybe switching the props around maybe just a little bit. overall, very happy, very excited for this game, and we should smack England all over the place. Thank you very much. Please do remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for your love and support. And I will see you possibly tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.